Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alicia and today we're going to be doing my June budget with me. This month we're going to be doing some stuff a little differently. Let's see how it goes. Most of it is going to be the same. The only difference is truly just using a binder and some cash, but we're going to talk about it together. I have like all of my kits here. This is my monthly kit that we're going to do in a separate video. Most likely going to go up next week. I have my debt payment because we are going to start focusing on debt, so we will do this together as well. And the rest of this kit is my version 1 budget kits. My version 1 kit comes with 6 pages. This is the one that I utilize. Well, I have my June budget, my weekly check-in, my weekly balance to balance out our checking accounts, our sinking funds and transaction log, savings tracker, and our variable income. For this video today, savings tracker is going to be in a separate video. Same with our weekly check-in, weekly balance. We are going to use the June budget to do our budget with me, and of course the variable income. These two kind of go hand in hand since it has to do with our income. Let's go ahead and just get right into this. I believe this video should be going up on Friday if all goes well. I've been filming a lot of videos. I still have a lot of videos to film, but I'll probably have to finish them tomorrow after baby goes to sleep. I'll probably try to film another video during my lunch tomorrow if the baby's sleeping, but we'll have to see. But for yesterday's video, I'm hoping that I was also able to get up a video about how we use our checking accounts. Well, not how we use them, how we set up our checking accounts, because I realized I never actually did a video about that. So thank you to Michelle for bringing that to my attention. But yeah, so I'm hoping that video went up, and if not, it should be going up the same day as this video. Hopefully. I have so many videos, guys, that's going up. I know I talked about this in a previous video that I wanted to take like a break, but I'll probably try to schedule some time in June to have like a week break from YouTube videos just to kind of like collect myself again, especially because work has been busy. I might have mentioned that before. We had like a new client and stuff, and I'm really like not there for it. Oh my gosh, I really don't want to be a part of it, but unfortunately I am. So work has been a little tedious. We'll see how that goes, because I do want to make sure I'm not behind on videos and I keep you guys posted for everything. But we are laying this down, and you know what, I realize I'm kind of doing this kind of like autopilot. I'm not even filling anything in. I'm just talking. I've been talking so much in a lot of these videos. All right, so we have our June budget. So for our June budget, our budget as per usual, is always going to be $5,200. And the reason why it is $5,200 is because this is what we set for ourselves. We set for ourselves every single quarter a set budget to follow by. And I do have videos setting these up together with you guys too. This budget back here is per a quarter. So this was for April, May, June. This was what we have set up together. I'm not going to talk about this too in depth since we did talk about this for the last budget with me, along with I have like videos about them as well if you guys are curious. But for this $5,200, we have it already for the month, since all of our paychecks for May, we put them in savings. So we have every single paycheck, me and my husband both transfer $1,300. So in total for 4 paychecks equals $5,200. My paychecks, I always end up having a couple $100 extra. So that extra we just put directly into our savings account. But essentially we set $1,300 because that's the budget we're trying to follow by. I'm really considering probably trying to lessen that amount, maybe to $5,000 per month. I don't really know. So we'll have to see how it goes, because some months we spend quite a bit and sometimes we don't. Because when we did the Q1 wrap up together, we actually had quite a bit of leftover funds, especially for our daily expenses. We had over $1,000 left over. I don't really know. Let's just see how it goes. That is our estimate for general, since that is what we set for ourselves for this quarter, and we already have the funds. And then we have a variable, or extra is what I like to call it. I don't know why I always switch in between it. And I also don't know why I just wrote 1,000. Like, why did I just write that? I'm realizing that my brain is like not fully there right now, so this might be the last video I can film today. I filmed a bunch of videos today, and I also did a bunch of stuff today, but I'm kind of having difficulty right now. Yes, that is our budget for June, and we are going to be doing a zero based as well. So that full 5,200, all of those funds are going to get dedicated somewhere. Let's start off first with our daily expenses. And I used to call this our monthly budget categories or day-to-day expenses, but Erica gave me the name daily, and we're going to roll with it because it's a lot better than using the term monthly budget. So this is our daily expenses, but for the month of June, these are going to be our cash envelopes. For this month, we are doing cash envelopes, so I can show you guys how I do a hybrid. But yes, so to start off with my cash envelopes, these are the ones that I'm going to be same old, it never changes. The ones I always say would be my cash envelopes: eating out, groceries, gas allowance, pups and bean. We're really just going to be mimicking this whole entire spread. It's the same one for April too. I don't know, I still do these videos even though it's the same numbers, but this month at least it's slightly different. So these are going to be my cash envelopes. First one is eating out, and this one the budget is same old, is going to be $300. Next we have groceries, and this is going to be $400. Then we have gas. This is going to be $125, and that's been working out for us so far. Next we have allowance. Allowance is at $100. That's a lie. Allowance is at $75. It used to be $100 for first quarter, but now it's at $75 since we gave that extra $25 to gas. Next we have pups and bean, which is our daughter's nickname that we like to call her. This is $100 for their budget. Now, in totality, for all of these added together, it is going to be $1,000, which is the budget. I don't know why I wrote it over here versus after laying it down, but 'tis the same anyway. Okay, so we have that down. Next, let's talk about our fixed expenses over here. We always have the same two categories. One is sinking funds, which is how much we're going to be adding to our sinking funds. In our sinking funds, broken down is a bunch of subcategories. Oh wait, I realized I didn't even fill it in yet. So we'll have a sinking funds video coming out in the next couple of weeks as well. Then our next category is for ally. Both of these is set. Sinking funds, we're adding $950. Ally, we're adding $100. For these two combined, the total amount is $1,050. And that is a set amount for that one too. And we're laying this down. I love this so much. I was really determining whether to use this one or the other one, but like something about this one is just calling my name. So I'm really happy I decided to use design 2. I really might hoard design 1 for next year, but at the same time, what if I want to use next year's? I don't know. All right, so we have our second thin washi that I just took from the variable income. The reason why I took it from here is because this sheet only has one thin washi, so I just kind of just grab it from a different one since I don't always use all of the thin washi. Next, we have our variable income. For our variable income, I just said variable income. Sorry, I meant bills. This is our bill section down here. This is where we house all of our bills for both variable and our fixed bills. I like to have my bills separated down below because it's just what works for me, because I rate bills at a higher priority, because bills you can't really alter. You can't really like tell them like, hey, can I not pay this month? I mean, I don't know if you can or not, actually. I don't think I've ever looked that up. I don't know if there's like special occasions or something, or special scenarios that you can do that. I don't really know. But all I know is that for us, we definitely rate our bills at a very high priority. So I like to have them separated out, because if we do need to ever adjust numbers, we're able to adjust numbers from these categories, since these are just what we use day to day. So for our bills, let's start off with let's just do all the fixed ones. Fixed ones is same old as usually, which is first one is mortgage. Our current mortgage is at $2,222. Next, we have our internet. I spelled internet completely wrong, but I can't be bothered to change it. Our internet is $89.99 as usual. Next bill we have is student loans for mine and my husband. One is $180.06. The other one is $180.31. Okay, I don't know what's going on with me today. I think my brain is a little worn out at the moment. So that's SLA, SLD for mine and Dustin's. Then we have Netflix and Spotify. My handwriting is very horrid right now. How am I supposed to... Hold on. Maybe if I can write better like this. I don't know why my handwriting looks like that, so I kind of just like made it like this so it's easier to write. But both of these are $10.59. And I believe Netflix is going to be doing this change with like their password thing, yet they're going to charge you like an extra $7.99 or something. Luckily for us, we don't share our passwords because we don't really have anybody to share it with. So that is going to be Spotify. Next we have HOA, and then we have HBO. And HBO comes out of credit card. I have little C's next to ones that come out of credit card because it's important for us to know which one comes out of our checking account and which one comes out of our credit card, so we know where to pay what. And I talk about that in all of my weekly check-in videos as well when I calculate them with you. But HOA is $80.66. HBO is $16.95. I always tell Dustin that we should cancel this because this is actually pretty expensive for something that we like barely use, like maybe like once a month. So that's like one partial show or movie for $16.95. But he wants to keep it for all of the new movies that come out that we don't watch. I'm gonna see how it goes for another month because next quarter is when our budget changes. So I'm gonna try to get rid of this before then if he'll let me. Next is variable, which is one is gas. Gas comes out of our credit card. This one we have an estimate of $100. Then we have utilities, electric. This one we're estimating at $70. Then we have our mobile bill. Mobile we're estimating at $180. Last but not least, we have holder. And this holder category is primarily for us to have an even number. Yes, so let's see. Let's talk about the total for everything. The total for all of our fixed bills, we have a total of $2,791.15. And then for our variable bills, we have a total of $358.85. All right, so that is the totals for all of them. Let's lay down these little trackers. I like to write it on the sheet first because the farther down the page I go, the worse my handwriting gets. So sometimes it's still fine, it's still legible, but sometimes it's just like, what is that? All right, we have those down. I'm going to use my little calculator to put the total for bills. So estimate for bills is the variable total number right here, and then all of our fixed bills, the total down here. Those combined equals a total of $3,150 that we need for bills. And that's the main reason why I like the holder, because it just makes it an even number. It makes it very easy in my brain just to be like, no matter what happens, we need $3,150 to pay for all of our bills. If anything, we can just go to a family's house and eat their food for free. Not really. Okay, I feel like I'm talking like a lot of nonsense in this video, but okay, so those are the totals. I'm gonna use this little piggy to just kind of scatter about like I usually do. I am going to keep this for our savings since, I don't know, that's kind of just what I've been doing. We're just going to continue that. And then let me do the lines and I'll be right back. Alright, so all the lines are down and that is what the spread is looking like so far. So in total we have 1,000 plus 3,150 is 4,150. Then we also have an additional 1,050. So in total it equals to that full $5,200. So every single dollar has somewhere to go. So we have our first section, which is our cash envelopes that we're going to be using, all of our bills. We have our sinking funds and Ally. We're going to transfer $100, but we'll do that when we do our video for our like pre-balance, when we balance out all of our checking accounts and saving accounts and all of that fun stuff like we did in May. I actually really liked that video. It made week 1's check-in so nice. So yeah, let's go ahead and do our variable income now. Our variable income sheet, I feel like it used to be more helpful to us when we kind of like had everything go into the account, because like it would be varied off by like a couple dollars, a couple cents if we do overtime, things like that. But sometimes I feel like this spread is a little repetitive for us, but still helpful sometimes. Like for the month of June, we'll be getting 5 paychecks. For the last couple times that we got an additional paycheck, it ended up going somewhere. So I'm hoping that for this month, for June, we actually have that extra paycheck, those funds to play with for July. Let's see how it goes. But we're going to lay down all the stickers here. I like to match it up to this because I really like the lining of this. It's just, I don't know, it's really, this line has been helping us the most, or the most effective. And then I'm going to lay down this thin washi. And of course, as usual, I'm gonna lay down my dots. My dots is what I lay down to kind of mark like different things that occurred throughout the month. I don't always use it. Like for May, I didn't use it, but for April, I did. It's just to notate different things that occurred in the month that I think is important to know. But it's like a note section, I guess, or like a this month's happenings, or happened is a better thing to say. And I used 4 for this one. So that looks very cute. I only have like 1 sticker here, so I'm just gonna put that there. Alright, I'm gonna do the lines real quick and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so I have the lines down and I also wrote down all the different paychecks since we should be having like 5 paychecks. Let me actually just double check that with our mini months. June, yes, 5 paychecks in June. The green color is paydays, that symbolizes paydays. So that's then. We also have one holiday. The 18th is a holiday. Oh, it's Father. That's right. I always forget. We have a baby. This is our first Mother's Day, first Father's Day. So I always forget. So that's Father's Day. The 19th, we have a water. And then for birthdays, we also have a bunch of birthdays in here. Yeah, a bunch of birthdays. And in May on the 12th, we had Simba's birthday. I realized Simba's birthday already passed. Oh my gosh. But yeah, so this is my little mini months. I set this up with you guys too. You guys can ask me what video. I don't remember. But yeah, so that is going to be it for this video. I feel like this video was a blur to me, so I'm hoping that when I go to edit the video, it's not that bad. But I do hope that you guys still enjoyed this video nonetheless. Thank you guys so much as always for tuning in. Thank you guys so much as always for all of the support that you guys give and all of the encouragement. It truly does mean the world, and it really does make me keep going, and it keeps me going. Thank you guys so much as always for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Bye.